Return to glory! Yay! It's Brazil, a track that I love, a track that I should be okay at. Practice, qualifying pace I was only ever so slightly off, so we're pretty good on there. Didn't really nail a decent lap, but we'll see how it goes. Practice programme of the track acclimatisation was pretty good. I don't think there was any... I know Mana bought a few upgrades, so that puts Mana... look at that, puts Mana above Toro Rosso, Ferrari, Williams. So Mana are looking pretty good. Their development race has done really, really well. Ferraris and Williams is lacking, especially Ferraris. I was expecting more from them. So yeah, we'll be bringing on a load of upgrades for next season. But until then, let's go to qualifying. Okay, so we just finished our first run. Force India were looking strong, but it wasn't a great lap. I would just like to say that we did practice well ages ago. Me and Jensen are actually particularly high currently. Yeah, we're 5 and 6 cents off the pace, which isn't good. But our pace has been strong. But yeah, we did practice on a different day. So, oh god, hold on, that was close. So yeah, it's becoming a little bit difficult, especially at Legend AI, to sort of yeah, get into the flow, especially when you haven't done any practice at all. I've literally just jumped straight into qualifying, so we're now going to do our final run and let's see where we come in that. Okay then, so we're on the straight, coming up to the line for our final qualifying lap. We are 6 tenths up. Are we going to do any better than our first time? We're going to be about 6 tenths. It's going to be 4th, just above Jensen. So, as we get to retire from the session, we are going to be in P4. There we go, exactly where we wanted. So, we have out-qualified Jensen Button and got 4th place by 2 thousandths of a second. So, that was pretty crucial. We lost a little bit of time down that straight as well, just a little bit too much oversteer, just scrubbing the tyres a little bit. So we're getting a bit above Lewis Hamilton, but I'm happy with that qualifying position. Valtteri Bottas did a great job for Williams there. Pascal Wehrlein in 7th. The Force India I thought were going to be a lot higher than they are, but I guess not. It's very tight in that midfield pack, so anything can happen. So we'll see if Emma has anything to say. It'll probably be qualifying goals, which I think will be 3rd, to be honest. So let's skip that. Our goal will be to overtake and beat Valtteri Bottas. So we're drawing the rivalry. But now we move up in the team's expectations. What's the voicemail going to say?
Hi, guess who? I've seen the team's expectations for the race, so I thought I'd pass them on and wish you luck. Take care.
I will take care. So we 4th place or higher, beat Jensen Button and get 7th place or higher. So if we do something decent here, then we could end up a lot higher in the... so we'll end up with probably 9, hopefully, if we can do all of them. That's what I'm hoping. I'm really hoping to do all that. That would be awesome going into the last race of the season, especially as we do need to beat Lewis Hamilton, as the standings are close. There's 10 points in it, so to beat Lewis Hamilton would be pretty awesome. So let's go to the race, and I'll speak to you there. So, race strategy is going to be a soft. Hard is hard. Oh, there's rain at the end. So, edit strategy. A mandatory tyre is hard. I'm going to slide on the medium as there's a little bit of rain in the air at the end. Let's do that. I'm liking that. That looks good. So if we move that, but I think it's just going to be a little bit easy with that rain at the end, and then we'll go on to a set of intermediates around that time. So yeah, I like that. Let's go with that. Let's underfuel the cars, not underfuel, but put in 19 laps. That should be okay, especially with the wet weather. One thing I'm just going to make sure I do this race is, it's been pointed out to me recently while recording, that maybe my driving style is a little bit too erratic, so we're going to make sure we aren't too erratic and too in there, and we're just going to make sure that we do better. So we're on 3, 4, 5 red lights, and we're off for this Brazilian Grand Prix. We've been moved up to 3rd. Nico Rosberg's got a grip penalty with Valtteri Bottas. In the meantime, as I was looking behind me, I didn't even know. Whoa, we've gone wide, and we've gone wide. That's not a great start. That has been an appalling start to our race, and someone's hit us already. There's a green flag up ahead. There's someone with an incident. It's Nico Hulkenberg that's going slowly. We're going to go round the outside. Nico Hulkenberg here. We're going to make the move, and there's someone off. I don't know how are we supposed to give the place back to Nico Hulkenberg here. So we're going to give it back to Nico Hulkenberg. There's someone up our inside. That looks like Kimi Raikkonen, but we've made that stick, so that's fine. Whoa, well, what a start to this race. What a start to this race. We are going to need to bring this back massively. We need to get ahead of Jensen Button, especially for the pit stop phase when it comes onto intermediate tyres. But we'll remember that last year we managed to be good on our tyres and do a soft, medium stint. I think it was. It might not have been that, but we did a decent stint. Our tyre wear was good, so it meant that our race pace was a lot faster. So let's see if we can do something similar in this race. Although it's only 25%, it will still come into play. We're now on the back of Nico Haryanto? Rio Haryanto, that's his name. So we'll put it up into Rich Mix. And we'll see if we can get him through here. Whether we can, I don't know. Rio Haryanto, come on. Hamilton's leading this race, great. With Jenson Button just behind him. So we're going to go, it's going to be 3 wide going into the centre S's. And we're going to, no, great. Thank you for that one. He just turned into me. Let's have a look at a replay from Haryanto's point of view then, quickly. I just want to see him turn into me. Look at this. So we're going to go 3 wide. We're going to go up the inside here. And he just turns into me. So, yeah, great. Thanks for that one. So we're going to go back to my POV here, which is about here, and then we'll go for it. And we're still going to go 3 wide. We're going to brake here. We're still going to touch, but it's not as bad a touch as it could be. Verline's going up the inside of Nico Rosberg. Look at that, they've held each other up. Verline, we're going to get Verline. We're going to get, that must have been Hulkenberg. We're going to get Nico Rosberg as well. And we've made that stick incredible. Up into 5th place again. Not again, but we're up into 5th place anyway. Rosberg is really struggling, especially with the manner behind him.
Just behind Jensen, he's 3 places ahead.
Jenson Button's taking the lead of this. Oh no, it's not. He's in 2nd. Sorry, I thought he was taking the lead of this race for some reason. There's Valtteri Bottas there as well. Look, so we want to try and get up into 3rd place at least. That would be good. Can I just quickly say though, look at how close Button and Hamilton have got. They've been fighting. Jenson Button's taking the lead, but they have been fighting, and look how close we are now. There's Bottas. I think that's Ricciardo. I thought it was Verstappen, but no, it's Ricciardo. And then Hamilton and then Button, and they've been fighting, and they've really closed the gap massively. So between the top 5, there's a very small gap. Rosberg is just, he's gone. Rosberg is gone, to be honest with you. But we are right on the back of Valtteri Bottas here. We're going to look to make a move up in the DRS zone, even before that. We might make a move here. No, I don't think we'll make a move here. We'll just get close. Dirty air really affecting us, though. We'll put it up into rich mixture, but a dirty air didn't really affect us, actually. So the engineer told us to pit windows open. We've had a really poor exit out of the centre S's. I don't think we'll make the move here. But Hamilton and Button are still fighting. Hamilton's going to go up the inside of Jenson and Button by the looks of it up ahead. And I don't think he's made that move. Sticky hasn't. So they're still holding each other up. We're fastest through the 1st sector. Nice little purple lap by 7 hundredths of a second. We're still behind Valtteri Bottas here. We're going to try and... No, we're not going to look to make any move up in here. Although, mind you, that was close. That was very close to getting some damage then, to be honest. Around the outside of Valtteri Bottas, our pit windows this lap. Are we going to pit? No, probably not. We're going to put on the next lap, I think. Actually, no, that might not help us in any way, shape or form with Jenson Button not pitting. I think we'll go have to pit this lap. Try the undercut on Jenson and hopefully Lewis maybe. He might not pit this lap. So we will pit this lap. We'll put on the medium tyres and then we'll go pretty close to the end before the rain then comes. Alright, so coming into the pits now, we obviously won't get DRS on Daniel Ricciardo, having made it past Valtteri Bottas. So a decent outlet will really help us here. There's someone else in the pits, I don't know who that is. I don't think they'll hold us up though, unless it's a Manor. Is it a Manor? No, not by the looks of it, it's a Force India. So, yeah, it is a Force India who are there. Come on. No, it is a Manor, come on. Let's go, that's more like it. 2.9 seconds, so it wasn't the fastest pit stop in the world. We are going to come out in a little bit of clear air by the time this all evens out, sorry. So Jenson Button is now in the pit, so we're going to turn it up to Rich and then try and have the best outlet we possibly can. We cut that corner slightly, not the best exit ever. We're getting very close to Felipe Nasr though. Jenson Button is even in the pits already, but I think oh no, I don't know, he's just got in the pits. Hamilton's overtaking him now though in the pit stop phase. It's going to be very close between the lot of us, I think. I think it's Daniel Ricciardo that's just behind them, so it'll be very close. Where's Lewis Hamilton? Lewis Hamilton's there. By the looks of it, or is it? No, that might be Daniel Ricciardo. That's Valtteri Bottas. So they've had an exquisite in-lap. But Bottas is just going to block us off here, so we're going to go round the outside through there. Their Button's just there, look. So Button's lost a little bit of ground to us, actually, and he's in a lot of traffic, so we're going to catch them up pretty damn quickly. Right, we're going to go up the inside of Jenson Button here. We're going to make the move and up the inside of Felipe Nasr. Yes, and now we are close to the effective leader of Lewis Hamilton here. Wow, well after the start we had, if you'd have thought we'd been saying that after just 6 laps, I would have just bitten your hand off. Like, that I would not have thought after 6 laps, after the start we had, going down to about 15th position I think we were in, that we would be here. But we are here, and we are strong and fighting. We're going to go up the inside of Lewis Hamilton here. It's going to end up being 3 wide. Oh no, it's not going to end up being 3 wide. We're just going to go straight up the inside of Lewis Hamilton and Marcus Ericsson. And we've got it. There we go. Sorted. So, we've got Hamilton's be stuck behind Marcus Ericsson now. We're going to want to save some fuel and some tyres. It's got very, very grey out as well. So, we're going to just make sure that we aren't caught out by the weather when it comes. Just going to quickly change those to intermediates. That will only be the intermediate stint because it wasn't heavy rain. So, that is going to help us. In fact, we won't have to pit twice or risk, you know, going onto the full wet tyres when actually it's not worth it. Up the inside of Romain Grosjean. Beautiful move there, incredible. Our race has been a lot better today, which going into the finale of this season is going to prove pretty crucial to make sure that we do actually finish in a decent position without crashing the entire time. I will say though, when we do like long haul races, like 50%, I never really use flashbacks or crash, so I don't know what happens here, whether the field just spreads out easier, I don't know. But there's Daniel Ricciardo, who actually come out ahead of the lot of them. Wow, so Daniel Ricciardo made huge leaps. I didn't realise that Hamilton and Button have been overtaken by Daniel Ricciardo in the pit stop phase, so that's pretty crucial actually, because Daniel Ricciardo is now the effective leader of this race. We go in very, very deep there on Daniel Ricciardo. We're going to just yield the position and then put it up into Rich and make it here. We're going to try and make the move. No, that was not the move. Oh, Rich mixture. Nah, we're not going to make the move here. Daniel Ricciardo's making moves though. We're going to try and go up the instant. No, we're far too far away from Gutierrez. We're not now though. He's going to come right in our path though. Great, thanks for that. And now we go wide. Great, thanks for that. And Palmer's be right on the back of us, so I don't think it's going to make any difference. We're going to go up the inside of Gutierrez. Not through here, but through here. And there we go. Up the inside of Esteban Gutierrez. Great move there. Beautiful. So now we're on the back of Daniel Ricciardo, who was actually the effective race leader. Right, slipstream and now DRS for Daniel Ricciardo. We're going to go up the inside, fake the move to the outside. We're going to make that stick. Beautiful move. Nice and clean. Sebastian Vettel is up ahead, but he hasn't actually pit yet. He's been on the hard tyre since the start of this race. Whether he's be able to do a one stop and just go straight onto the intermediates, I don't know. That will be interesting. The rain hasn't come yet, so that's pretty crucial as well. Daniel Ricciardo's got a great run on us, but I don't think it's going to make any difference at all. There's the thunder. There is the thunder that I was expecting at some point soon. So we're going to be looking for the rain to fall very, very soon. Alright, I'm just starting to see a little bit of rain. I just asked my engineer for the weather report. We'll see light rain transition into heavy rain in 15 minutes. I think the end of the race is going to have come by then, but we'll be looking for the intermediate tyres soon. There is a lot of cars up ahead that have not pit yet. One of them being Sebastian Vettel. Wow, so the rain came earlier than I thought. So I'll tell you what, a 4th place here is definitely not certified, as well as a win, to be honest. Yeah, there are going to be a lot of cars in our way, and currently Sebastian Vettel's doing a very, very good job. He's doing pretty solidly, to be honest, at the moment. Alright, Sebastian Vettel's coming in. They're obviously coming in for the soft tyre. Wow, so that's not been a great strategical move there for the Ferrari of Sebastian Vettel. We've gone very wide. It's starting to become very, very slippery. There are a few people in the pits, but quite a lot have stayed out. Whether they're the runners on the hard tyre, I don't know. Kimi Raikkonen's still out as well. But wow, it's becoming very, very slippery indeed. 4.4 seconds to Kimi Raikkonen, 2.1 to Daniel Ricciardo, and it is actually becoming unbelievably slippery right now. That's wow. So we've got Kimi Raikkonen up ahead. He's fighting with someone else. But yeah, the slippery conditions are not going to help us here, to be honest, right now. I think I might have to box this lap, to be honest, and just take that risk. Haryanto's got an issue. He was doing really well, actually, but I think Verlaine was slightly further up. Daniel Ricciardo's catching us rather quickly, is my current fear. I don't know how long we're going to be able to stay out on these tyres. I think we're going to have to come in, to be honest, and pit, because it is becoming very, very wet. I think I'm going to come in this lap. It hasn't said DRS disabled yet, but I think I'm going to box this lap for the intermediate tyre. There's some sun over there, but yeah, I think I'm going to pit. I think it's time to pit for the intermediate tyre here. Right, let's go in, let's power. Come on then, where's it going to put us? So, green, beautiful. Daniel Ricciardo's going to stay out. I don't know what tyres are going on Kimi Raikkonen's car. Be interesting to have a look when he comes out. It is going to be, come on, it looks like the soft tyre. It's a soft compound tyre. So we're going to be the only ones on the intermediate tyre. But it is starting to rain really hard, and so if DRS is disabled at the end, you know, in the middle of this lap, that's going to become really, really crucial. Alright, we've got a lot of clear air to try out these intermediate tyres. It's becoming very, very, very wet. And these tyres, they feel okay. They're a little bit slippery, but they feel okay. There's a little bit of spray coming up from them. This is, DRS is disabled now, so we have made the right choice, I reckon. DRS being disabled now. The fact that it's only a short lap, it won't make too much difference, but it will make enough. Kimi Raikkonen is just ahead of us, but he's going to have to pit again. So that strategical move from Ferrari, not a great one. If they'd have pit for intermediate tyres, they'd have been right up there for the win of this race. But I think we're going to see the hard tyre compound come out before the end of this race somehow. At the inside of Kimi Raikkonen. Didn't even plan for that move, but we made it because it just suddenly happened. Raikkonen's got an engine blowout. So just as we overtook him, Kimi Raikkonen got an engine blowout after we overtook him. Wow, so that might have been why he was slow. Why has Massa just brake checked me? They're not coming in. Both of their teammates are in the pits. They're not coming in. So we're actually going to have to make this move down the inside on Rio Haryanto and Felipe Massa, but with far superior grip. A little bit of sliding though, just around the place. Daniel Ricciardo is... Wow, look at Nico Hülkenberg. Hülkenberg is leading this race on the one stop on the intermediate tyre. Look how far ahead he is. So Kimi Raikkonen is still parked up there. What's it? Haryanto is a second behind me. Jesus Christ, we need to get this under control. Because this car is really, really struggling for grip at the moment. Kimi Raikkonen is still parked on that corner he overtook him on. Went forward slightly, but wow. So he's still very much far forwards. We are really struggling for grip. We are really struggling. Alright, so we're catching Hülkenberg by about a second a lap. That was a really, really poor sector in all honesty, but... Whew, yeah, this is becoming unbelievably difficult. We're struggling for grip, as you can see. We're just turning in and just struggling for grip. I'm sort of having to use up fuel, because we're going to end up with too much fuel, and rich mixture down here just might help us that little bit, but as you can see, we're just struggling with the car, unbelievably so. A little bit of a corner cut there, but really, really struggling in these treacherous conditions. Hülkenberg has done an amazing job being the leader of this race. I'll give him that. Absolutely incredible job. So we now have 2 laps to go. We are some ridiculous amount ahead of Lewis Hamilton. I think it's something around the 12-13 second mark, with Jensen chasing him down quite a lot. Their fighting's meant that we've just extended the gap hugely. We are making small inroads on Nico Hülkenberg. I think we're about a second a lap faster in the last lap. We nailed the last lap, but you know, credit to Nico Hülkenberg. He's got the car set up perfectly for this, for these conditions, for this race. He's driving perfectly, so if he'll probably end up winning the race. I might just let him win, to be honest, just for the fact that it'd be an incredible result by the Force India guys to nail the strategy, nail it in the wets, because we're really struggling to catch up. Mind you, we are catching up a little bit through this sort of middle sector. I think it's the first sector and last sector where we're really struggling. So Force India is unbelievably quick in a straight line. It's got a lot of straight line pace and a lot of straight line grip, if that makes sense, especially in the wet. But we are catching him up a little bit. We're about 2.2 seconds behind now, so we're going to need to still make up quite a lot of time in the next lap or so. We're going to put it up to rich mixture for this bit. We won't in the S's, not in the sort of middle sector, because you just get far too much oversteer. So coming to the final lap, let's see what we can do on this lap. Nah, it's gone. We've gone on the grass coming into the second sector, and yeah, it's just completely done us. We're not recovering from that. So Hülkenberg is going to actually come through and win this race. Incredible result for him. Well, it will be when we actually finish this race. All I can hope now is that Jensen Button can take third place. That would be amazing. We've now got oversteer coming off the curb. Haryanto speeding up, but it's going to be too little, too late. Hülkenberg is going to come through to win this Brazilian Grand Prix. I'm just waiting for it to come up. And Nico Hülkenberg has won the Brazilian Grand Prix by 4 seconds. Absolutely incredible. We're going to come through for second place. Amazing result by us. Incredible drive around here. So consistent. Our race pace has been awesome. Absolutely awesome. So, yeah, incredible result for Force India there. Absolutely amazing. We're going to see him on the top step, along with Lewis Hamilton there. So we're going to extend our gap by a further 3 points, I think that is. 3 points, yeah, I think it's 3 points we're going to extend it by. So it'll be 13 points. Hulkenberg completely deserves his win. So yeah, there we go. Jenson Button in 4th place, exactly where he started. Us in 2nd place. Pascal Wehrlein in 6th place. Incredible result for him. Bottas moves down to 7th place. Who was Anthony Davidson's driver of the day? It was Nico Hulkenberg. Of course it was Nico Hulkenberg. Nico Rosberg moved down. Nico Rosberg struggled during the entirety of that race. Kvyat and Gutierrez made that work actually from 17th place to 12th. Vettel moved up slightly and really struggling in that team at the moment. Raikkonen obviously DNF'd. Kevin Magnussen made 3 stops in that race for some reason. But Hulkenberg managed to come through on a 1 stop and win that race. Absolutely incredible result. So let's move on into that. Into there. Drivers, we're going to be winning the Drivers' Championship by 13 points, as I said. So that's pretty crucial for us. Jenson Button is still in 3rd place. 60 points to Nico Rosberg's 94 behind us. So that's pretty amazing as well. Constructors, we're 47 points ahead. We made inroads massively. Not inroads, but we got away slightly from Mercedes. Force India overtook Red Bull, so they've been pretty strong. Finally overtaken Red Bull, which I know they've been threatening to do for a while. Williams not looking particularly great there, to be honest. I think they could have been higher. Toro Rosso could definitely be higher, and Manra getting a few points as well. So yeah, let's go back and see if we got any messages from Emma or anything. I'm hoping so. I'd really like some messages from Emma, to be honest. Let's have a look then. So 114, there we go, beautiful. Got a few resolve points, not as many as last season we'd have had, but you know, we're going to end up with a few, about 2,500 I think we'll end up with. So we're winning the rivalry beautifully through here. Nice, we're going to get loads of points. Let's move up to there. Gorgeous. Oh, we do have a voicemail from Emma. Wow. I will, of course, keep it up. So let's have a quick look at the laptop. Is there anything to go with your team related to your performance? You're well above expectations. Incredible 2nd place at the Brazilian Grand Prix. I think that's where we finished last season as well, I believe. Oh no, we came 1st in the Brazilian. Of course we came 1st in the Brazilian Grand Prix last year. So Abu Dhabi for the finale of this Return to Glory career mode. Season 2. So we're finishing Season 2 in the next round at Abu Dhabi. How many points do we need? So 13. We need 12 points. I think we need 12 points to win because we've won the more races, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Oh no, we haven't won more races actually. So we need 13 points, which means that we need to get a podium. So we have to get a podium if Lewis Hamilton wins the Grand Prix. So that's our task for Abu Dhabi. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Amazing race. Great performance from us, I will say. Nico Hulkenberg, absolutely amazing thing by him. I can't really think of words. But who would have thought after 3 races we'd be in this championship, winning the championship? Thank you guys so much for watching, of course. Like if you're enjoying the series and the video and everything. Subscribe if you're new. See more F1 and other gaming content. And of course, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.